Okay, welcome to round two here.
Or round one,
Oh yeah, depending on.
depending on that's a little behind the scenes magic. But welcome to the Attack Action Podcast's YouTube page. Real life gameplay videos here. We got Dorinthia versus Reinar here.
Right, so this is Taylor and me, Isaac, playing against each other, and we decided to record commentary over the game afterwards to kind of explain our decision making and just how the game's going. As it's in person, sometimes you're really white knuckled, you know,
Yeah, definitely.
deep in thought.
Gave a little spice there with that, but hopefully they didn't catch that. Yep, so we're just shuffling up here. I think I won the roll off. We like to do poker hands, so 5 dice. Either get straight or two of a kind or something like that. It's just more fun than just a single die, odds and evens, game
Totally.
within the game.
So this is a pretty fun game because these are both like new decks to us that were like, I guess the last game we just played was our just old Viserai versus Azalea, right? And which we know very well. These two decks are two projects we're working on. We're trying to tech.
A little bit more fun. A little bit of extra kind of spice on the side, for those who have the palate to stomach it.
Some good seasoning.
Yep, that type of stuff. A little extra salt and pepper here.
So I'm currently building a Reinar Claws deck, and you are building
Dorinthia with the sabers. So we got the Centauri sabers.
right. Do you want to talk a little bit about your?
Sure. While we pile shove it, so it's definitely a lot different than Dorinthia with the Dawn Blade, right? That is a lot of pressure, kind of auto blocks type of thing because Dawn Blade gets a counter. But the kind of flexibility the sabers allow you to do is just kind of play warrior more as just like a pure aggro deck rather than kind of going through some bluffing and stuff. You still get that, right? Because of attack reactions and possibilities and that sort of thing. But it's pretty fun. Oh, and the triple cut here really just really get you. All right, here we go.
Right. And so I'm running Claws, which this isn't really my forte either. It's kind of a combo deck. I still run like pretty traditional, Alpha Rampage style combos you can pull off with the Brute. But using the Claws, your big setup is got your swords on right there?
Yep, there you go.
Your big setup is Blood Rush, Bellows, Claws, Turns. It's a little tough because you're defending most of the time, but the more defense reactions, etc., you side into your deck, the more diluted your deck is for those crucial
Boom. Nice.
Blood Rush draws. Friendship Fist Pound.
Yeah, definitely. All right, here.
So here we go.
Let's see what we got. Can't tell what I have
Looks
in my
like I'm
hand.
going first.
Is it?
Yeah, I won the roll off.
Oh, maybe you did.
Yeah.
I did.
3 of a kind to your 2 pair.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
All right, here you go. Just claw swing. I didn't realize when I was playing, I was too busy looking at my hand. Blocked with a blue Nature's Path there. Draw back up. First turn. You're drawing back up there.
Yeah, so I'm just filtering my hand a little bit, making you burn a card.
Yep.
Yeah,
it's good first turn play.
And the claws are wildly inefficient. 2 for 3 for that type of swing. But I feel it's worth it in the end game when you get their big payoff turns.
Yeah. All right, just kind of rearranging. Here we go. Classic. Pitch blue. I got 2 resources up there.
Nice.
Centauri Saber.
Large Kodachi.
Yeah. So that's a blue Iron Song response. Just a great blue of, right? It's free. Blocks for 3. Pitches for 3. Nice. See Isaac's hand there. Looks like you got an Alpha Rampage in hand. That's pretty scary. Or maybe it's a Massacre. Can't tell. Hard to see the art. You're asking me what the hell's going to happen with this Saber.
Yeah, sorry, I'm still figuring out the Dorinthia and Saber's interactions.
All right, you just take 2. I'm happy with that. Arsenal a card. Draw back up.
I'll tell you, I'm really tempted against your deck because you just want to take it to avoid reprise.
Yeah.
But I can't just keep taking 2 and then 2 and razors or whatever's coming up,
Yeah.
you know?
Yep.
It's,
Oh, almost scab skinned. Thought about it.
I'm pretty terrified of Scabskin still.
Here we go.
There you go.
Alpha Rampage. Bam.
No barraging in front, though. Just, intimidate 2. Swing for 9. The old fashioned.
The old fashioned. 2 cards. There we go. What do I got? All right, gonna decide here how many of these cards. Probably should block with both of them, and just swing back with another Saber. We'll be all right. Wish I knew what I arsenaled. Looks like a hit and run there. Yep. No, again. Oh, defense reaction. Great job, me. Springboard. Yeah. Taking 2.
I think you asked me for attack reactions.
I did.
Yeah, pummel. Red pummel. All right, 38-38. Real sizzler.
Yeah, totally. All right, here we go. Probably going to pitch a blue again. Get some bluffs in. And maybe deal 2. Here we go. Boom. What do you got? Yep. Blue hit and run. 2 resources up. The old drop the cards, cross your arms. Come at me. Let's see here. Probably just going to try to take this 2. Then I'm probably just going to razor you. You're going to take 5.
I like this Dorinthia deck you're playing because the defense patterns maybe are quite different than with Dawnblade.
Totally.
Right? So this is like a very new thing for me to figure out. I can't just play the classic Dawnblade swings with this. All right, I've been here before. You know, so totally. This is a very, very good way to mix it up.
Yeah. So I don't own a Tunic of Findal, but I do own a Courage of Bladehold. Oh, nice. Defend from hand. Excellent. Let's see how I can punish that here.
Stupid. Why'd I do that?
Oh, Singing Steelblade. Perfect. Boom. 1 resource.
Why'd I block?
I don't know. I think I'd go get a Glint here off of this play, which I don't know if I really like that. I probably should have just gone bigger and push some more damage.
I think I have a Springboard in Arsenal.
Which I don't know.
I think I was hoping for that actually though.
Which is
for next game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, which is fine.
Like your Glint was a pretty good play.
Yeah, because I get to attack again. I still will have the resource. That's the big thing, is that I'll draw a card here. So we like that, to be able to maybe potentially pump that second sword swing. What I was going to mention earlier is not having a Tunic makes it kind of hard sometimes to run Dawnblade, but because you can't run like Steelblade Shunts, or it sometimes doesn't pay for an attack reaction. But with Courage and the Sabers, you can wind up saving yourself a whole 4 resources and get 4 attacks in 1 turn. So for that 1 equipment piece, it really can make those Sabers sing. So that's why I run that, and decided on kind of maybe trying for the Saber build to kind of pump up the efficiency there.
And this chess piece blocks for 2 beforehand, which is nice as well.
Yeah, that is nice.
Yeah, so God, I gotta get at least a Crab Clan or Scorpion Clan playmat.
Totally. All right, so there's the reprise trigger off Glint. We got go again. Nope. Tink. Taken 1. Because the Saber gets pumped because you blocked with an attack. So they get +1. So what would have been smart here is to attack with the same Saber again, because they get +1 when defended by an attack until end of turn. So this next Saber would have been for 3, but I think I attack with the other one just because there's another one out there. So kind of trying to get my rhythm down here.
It's a real teching game. We're learning, you know.
Trying
Totally.
to figure it out.
The fact that Saber gets to go again because of Dorinthia,
Right.
or gets to swing again,
Yep.
and then is buffed the whole turn is a pretty huge factor.
So I play a Warrior's Valor blue. So again, that would have been better. Oh, I had a Twinning Blade in hand. Would have been better on the other one because it would have been for 4 instead of this one's for 3.
Mm-hmm.
So we learn, and that's part of the reason why we've started this project is we get to learn about, like a professional athlete would, watching their gameplays back, figure out where they could have done better. Springboard.
There you go. There it is.
See, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
But so you did swing for 3, but it is for 4 if I defend with an attack card from hand.
Yeah.
Which in my brute deck is most of my defense cards.
Right.
So
Yep.
that still has quite a bit of value, even at that.
Yeah. All right, draw back up here. No arsenal
What
cards.
am I doing? Saving my remembrance for later. Swinging with the claw. 2 cards in hand feels real bad.
But still, though, we have a pretty close life total here, so no one really has gained any footing yet. We're just jockeying for position there, defending with a push through. I really like that for some really spicy plays.
Yeah.
You don't see that in typical decks. Blue, Nature's Path. Again, another Saber, relentless.
Oh, you're swinging with a Saber this turn.
Yeah, totally. You can kind of see your hand this game, not mine so much. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Good job, me.
The Iron Song.
I got an Iron Song response in a Singing Steel Blade in hand, so kind of really could do a lot here. Oh no, sorry. It's a Stroke of Foresight. So now you gotta take 5, bro. Or play a defense reaction. Oh, which you do have, so we'll have to back up whatever health loss you had there. Yep. Unmovable.
Blue
Safety one.
unmovable for 6.
Yeah, so what do I do here? Probably arsenal that. Oh, just going over.
Yeah, because you have a resource floating.
Yeah. All right. Well, okay. I think gosh, what was my plan here?
Oh no, you spent that resource. Right.
No, I just still had that one.
Oh, but no go again.
Yeah. I'm just thinking like I need to try to get cards out of your hand because I know Bloodrush Bellows is coming, or that I need to create a life gap here so I can take a Bloodrush swing, which would be great. So back to me. You just arsenaled and passed.
So I've been having trouble, like where I'm at with my deck is I have trouble keeping constant pressure on, right? My deck does everything I want it to, but being able to afford my big turns and also being able to apply pressure on call is very difficult. Like being resource heavy and being able to apply constant pressure. It's a tough trick.
Definitely. So we got a Dauntless there for buffs the sword for 2 and defense reactions cost +1. So I really like that with the sabers. The yellow one makes it a little bit more efficient for 2 for 4. And you just take it. Gotta have Blood Rush in hand.
What you got? Is that a sigil in there or all right.
Barraging.
I think this might be an alpha rampage play.
Double barraging maybe. Kind of looks like what I can see in your hand potentially. Or maybe we're going to get hit with Smash Instinct. Nope, Blood Rush.
Oh, Blood Rush turn. Yep. Oh yeah, this was
Here we go, another Intimidate, down to 2 cards. What do I got over there? Twinning Blade and something, maybe? I didn't get a chance to showcase the Twinning Blade in this particular matchup. It was just wrong place, wrong time. And you just kind of have to defend with them because of Intimidate and stuff.
That's true. That's such an excellent card, but it's hard to pull off.
Yeah, definitely is.
Blocks for 3 though.
Yeah, totally. It's a 2-pitch, 0 cost. Pretty good. All right. Got a lot of damage coming at me here. Oh, That's not where that goes. There you go.
There you
bud.
go for all the viewers out there.
Yeah, totally. So you can keep track.
So that's a blue Awakening Bellow, unfortunately, but I need money.
Well, I'm going to block with this card. Oh,
Razor.
Bummer.
Then defense reaction, though. Good job.
Nice.
6.
Let's get that opt. Boom, right there.
Hard to leave all those out there, you know?
Totally.
This is a yellow riled up for 7, 8, 9.
Here we go. Took a pants load of damage. Glad I was aggressive early in the game, so now there's only a 3 health gap. So
Still, from my side, pretty benign Blood Rush turn.
yeah, definitely. So here we go. Pitch that Twinning Blade with a red.
And your defense reaction in Arsenal really paid off.
Yeah,
That
totally.
was good.
Red hit and run there. So just go again on that Saber, 1 resource floating. So if anything, we got 1 more Saber swing coming at you. Show that to the camera. Come on.
Yeah, so hit and run. You want to talk about hit and run a little bit?
Well,
This performs excellently.
yeah, that's another reason
with the
to run it.
sabers.
Oh, great. Time snap. Another reason to have it in this deck is that with the sabers, it's much more valuable to have 2 in hand than it is with Dorinthia, because Dorinthia still needs to hit for you to be able to use that hit and run second time. So it's kind of nice. Really pumps up a lot of cards. Oh, Alpha Rampage.
Oh, so I think
1,
I want to talk about this turn a little bit.
2.
I think this was my biggest mistake in how I, this was my biggest misplay of the game, right?
This is pretty crazy. How
So my deck is
man.
like half attacks or maybe over half attacks. So the odds of me drawing a card with Beast Within are pretty good. But in hindsight, what I'm looking at here is I only chose Beast Within as the card to discard. Because I wanted to draw a card to Arsenal, right? But now it turns out the risk of that was losing 6 life and banishing one of my Blood Rush Bellows. So I think moving forward, I will still use Beast Within just when the payoff's a little better, right? Like all I'm fishing for is a random card to Arsenal is not that good of a payoff for a banished Blood Rush and 6 damage.
Yeah. Didn't know you were going to take 6, but still great.
Yeah, odds are not. I mean, that was unlucky, but it's still, you got to weigh risk versus reward, really.
Yep.
Like, I'm just fishing for a random Arsenal. Not great reward.
We got Red Warrior's Valor here on this Saber. And a little spice there in the pitch zone. That is a yellow Sunkiss. So here you go, blocking that out. Arsenal and a card. That's right. In this deck, I've run 1 copy of a yellow Sunkiss and 1 copy of a Moonwish.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
And we just discussed those cards in our latest podcast.
Yeah, totally. So go check that out. All right, a little barraging, classic. Just the classics
there you
here.
go.
Warrior's Valor, barraging, all the
Oh,
classics.
I had that Reckless Swing in hand with no 6s.
Excellent.
Pretty typical.
Totally.
But there you go. Fish 2 cards out of your hand.
Does take the card
Yeah, where's your
where's
your Intimidated
I
card?
put it in my hand randomly.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I didn't play the card you intimidated.
That's good.
I suppose it's the same situation here. But all right, well,
All right, there we go.
hit and run. Paying 4 with a hit and run
1 in hand could be a red Iron Song Determination
response.
response.
Yep.
Right. Sorry, they're all Iron Song somethings.
Totally. Here we go. Now we got a red hit and run. So now that weapon has go again and is +3. So that's for 5 right there. Putting on the pressure.
Yeah, hit and run really shining.
Yep. Now you gotta do some damage calculation. Can I take 5 damage and deal more damage back?
Nope. In this combo deck, I should always block. But
Yep. Wait for the combo. Still got that time snap up, which is really good. That's really going to pay off at some point. Time snap in this deck is really good. I don't know how good it is in a lot of other decks. It feels kind of like the weaker of the 3 potions, excluding Crazy Brew out of that conversation, because that one's too crazy. But I enjoy it quite a bit in here, so you can time snap a flock of the Featherwalkers into some Saber Swings or something like that. But it's really good for the... Oh, took 5.
I did.
Feeling confident. Really good for the Moonwish Sunkiss plays. So just throw out a Moonwish there with a time snap. They double block it. Great. Move on with your turn. Or vice versa.
I think taking 5 here is maybe not. I'm trying to swing some momentum back, but it's difficult to maintain with my deck. So even seizing it back is not.
Yeah. Oh, got 5 cards in hand now. I'm just trying to cheat all over the place.
Yeah, so there's your 5 card hand. Oh, shit. Oh, whoops. This is how we'll solve that.
Well, we discussed right here in this moment. The only thing I can remember was that I had a time snap in hand.
I'm like,
Free mulligan.
Well, anyway, this is what these testing rounds are about.
Good thing this isn't Road to Nationals. I wonder how they would have done it. All right, I'm counting them up. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go.
Anyway, I took 5 to do this turn.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, get out of here.
Yeah, there we go.
To
Smash
swing for
Instinct.
7.
So I'm just
all
gonna
your equipment out.
block for 2 here. Pretty upset. I think one of those is a singing Steel Blade, maybe. Other one's a hit and run.
See, in hindsight, I think I should have saved Barraging and Smash Instinct and blocked with the other 2.
Got a singing out of hand though, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Probably a Saber Swing here. There we go. Red. Hit and run there. So no resources floating. 1 card in hand. But still ahead on life, so this isn't important. So if you take this,
I guess I did swing momentum back.
Now we're going for 6. Yeah, totally. A little bit here. Got to block it, though. Yep, good job. What am I going to do
Block
with
with a Massacre. That's a tough card. I still run 3 in my deck, but it's the hardest card to play.
It's fine with
It's
me.
just extremely situational.
Yeah.
So I never have any trouble blocking with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm happy with getting that 1 card out. Just keeps your ability to have a big turn.
There you go. Swinging for 6.
Oh, no, Intimidate.
Nope.
Just see that ready to shuffle up. Just get
Yeah.
intimidated all the time. Who knows? Nope. Microphone might pick up my dog having a puppy dream.
Oh. Shasta in the background.
Lucky for
Having a
you
dream.
guys. It wouldn't be an attack action production without some dog noise in the background. That's for sure. All right, here. Do I take 6? Probably not. Block with 1 card. Move on. Deal some damage. Like to pet my deck.
So this card I just played, it costs 2, swings for 6, and is red. If I've discarded a 6 attack this turn, it gains Dominate. Now, I don't really like this card, but I can tag it on the end of both claw swings for 6 total on a Blood Rush turn,
Yeah.
right? Like 2 for each claw and 2 for that. So I was trying to tech it in just to have more cards to maybe save an arsenal for that big swing. But it doesn't really synergize with your deck in any other way. Except it has value here in that I have a lot of yellows. So for 2 cards, I can swing for 6, right? Apply some pressure. It's just not very good on its own.
Block for 6. Get a little equipment there. Nice job. Still maintaining that total. Now I can kind of take back some of the tempo myself here. The nice swing. Got a razor, a flock. That's probably why I wanted to hold on to so many cards.
I see I have a beast within.
Uh,
Here we go again.
Don't know what that third card is. It's probably what I pitched. It's probably a yellow. So I'm gonna bluff here that I have this razor, and I think I have a sigil in Arsenal. So there we go. Nice singing. There you go. All right. I have a razor to razor my flock. Quicken token. So now you know. Got a resource floating.
So you can razor the flock and have a resource.
Yep. Totally.
Which I think I play this correctly.
Yep. Definitely. Because even if I... that's a better place for that. You can kind of see it. Block for 6.
There you go. So I would like to fish that razor out of your hand and take 2 damage.
Totally. But I'm going to gain 3 health here.
Yep.
And that's pretty good. I've run 3 sigils here in this deck. And it just makes it so you can stay in the game super long and just keep applying pressure, especially when you're ahead by a little life there. So got 2 cards, gain 3 health. Great. Loving it.
Totally. And I should run sigils in my deck also. I'm just so used to playing against Viscerite with Reaping Blade that I devalue them.
Totally. I have another one in hand here too.
Also, you arsenaled Razor, which I know, and then promptly forgot.
So here we go.
I got a little bit...
pitch another blue.
a little flustered under the lights with the camera on.
Using that quicken token on a saber. Just the fundies here, you know? We're just playing fundamentals with this Dorinthia deck. So you're going to block here with the Scab Skins. And I'm going to just razor you here.
Yep.
So now you got to take 3. Nope. You're going to deal 2 back. Pretty good. Pretty good exchange.
A little early for Reckless Swing, but I think I had really good... I think it was 2 out of 3 odds in that hand.
Yeah.
So I decided to go for it.
Now you have...
Yep, classic warrior.
Yep,
Now
defended from hand. So now I get to punch you for more. I think I'm going to arsenal the sigil. Oh, nope, sorry. Go again. Another saber.
Quicken token.
Yep.
Block.
Oh, another Iron Song response.
God, why do I keep blocking with cards from my hand?
And then I'm going to sigil there for 3. So, kind of a real blowout turn there.
Yeah, that's huge.
You just got smacked in the face.
Just big mistake. After you use a razor, then maybe I don't block the second sword swing to avoid triggering reprise.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's possible. Energy Pot's pretty good. That's nice coming up here. Ahead by 10, though. A lot of momentum here for me. Still get a 5-card hand here for you, which is good. Looks like you have a Blood Rush in your hand.
Right, and so this is my last Blood Rush.
Yeah, because you got the other one off of that.
Because I banished one and played one, and I'm not seeing Remembrance. So I'm going to take some damage here to make this last play.
Totally.
Which feels like the wrong play, but as it's my last one, it's like, what am I going to do?
Yeah. And part of my idea behind playing this aggressively against you is because I need that life total gap for these big Blood Rush turns, which are pretty unstoppable, as we're about to see. So just played the Stroke of Foresight on there to deal the damage, to see if you have an attack reaction or a defense reaction. If not, we're just going to deal some. So here we go. I got a Fate-Foreseen in Arsenal, which is pretty nice.
Okay, open with a barraging.
It's going to save me a little.
Intimidate 1.
Yep. Got 4 cards for sure this time, so that's good.
Another barraging.
Another barraging.
Oh, this is not a Blood Rush turn.
You sure?
Yep.
Oh, looked like you had it in hand. Maybe you're trying to save it. Don't know. I think you do it though, right? Right here. Maybe not though.
Well, we'll see. Nope. Claw for 2 barraging. So that's 2 red barragings with a claw. So all I'm really trying to do here is like stop your momentum.
Yeah.
Right. I drew a pretty poor hand, but 2 barragings is what I'm working with, and I'm really in a corner.
Yeah. I think you could have blocked with one card though, right? So you have an extra card here, and we know we can't pummel this, so
I just always risk you steamrolling me with Reprise.
that's true.
You know?
So there's a block for 7. Get an opt here. I'm gonna chuck that to the bottom. Get my 2 cards back. The defense reactions came up at a pretty good time. It just looks like a blood rush in your hand, but I guess not.
I might this turn.
Yeah.
I think I do.
All right, Saber for 2.
So you have 2 cards in hand still?
Yep, you
there
take
you
2,
go.
Arsenal.
Yeah, so I think I drew a Blood Rush this turn. Took your Saber, no Reprise risk. Gotta play it. I'm like,
Oh,
this is
there
so
it
bad.
is.
6 to 23. All right, but I do have an energy potion out.
Yep. And that's pretty good.
Helps quite a
There
bit.
we go.
Got 2. So in
Nice.
this turn, I'm
a little dog, a little thirsty dog back there.
yeah, you know, they don't need to go thirsty just for our recording sessions. So what I'm thinking about here is I can play some actions. So I'm going to roll Scab Skins. And I only do this because I have Gambler's Glove still active, right? And I think if I had rolled a 3 or less, I would have popped him to roll again. This is like my only hope, right?
Yeah.
But I fortunately rolled a 4, and now I have
Yep.
2 action points.
Yeah, little do you know, I have my 3rd sigil in Arsenal right now, so that's really gonna save me. I'm really shaking in my boots here because I see the energy pot up, and I know you're gonna be able to claw me twice for 10 right there, and that's basically half my life. So just as still intense, even though I have 23. You've been known to blood rush for that many. Still got the equipment to block with though, so feeling in the middle of confidence. What is that called?
20.
Middle confidence? Kind of confident, I guess.
I don't know what you call that. Just normal.
Yeah.
Not trembling, not confident.
Yeah, here we go. Claw.
So I do have like this is still a very good turn, but a slight error in that with my extra action point, I should have played an action out of my hand with another Intimidate to remove a card first, then continue on with a clause.
Yeah. So
Which by the end of this whole thing would have resulted in 1 more card out of your hand intimidated and just 3 more damage through.
Yep.
So not a huge misplay, but trying to speed play and just like thinking about a lot of things, I kind of just rushed it and went with the safe play without thinking about it through.
Yeah. So we're talking about how the sequence of turns here. You play Blood Rush into Scab Skins, which consumes your action point, and then you get 2 action points, and then playing a Claw consumes an action point. So you still have
Right.
1, but
So now
you have Go again.
I'm operating on the go again, and
Yep.
then I have 1 extra.
You still have 1 extra.
Right.
Yep. So just talking
Yeah.
that through here.
Good clarification.
Yep, totally. Since there's a lot of jibber jabber. Okay. Twinning Blade for a block. Should have taken an extra damage. Oh no, I was at 23. That's right. Yep, keep that out there. Claw again here for the energy
5
pot.
again.
Just gonna block again here. Gonna try to hold on to. I got 1 card banished, so that'll be kind of my resources for the turn. Taking 2 more, down to 19. Getting scary.
Findall's resource and a red pack hunt to play pack hunt out of Arsenal.
Got the last card.
Intimidate that away
Yep. So I got my Arsenal sigil here.
for 8.
Yep. I think I'm going to use my equipment though, because you still have that action point floating and 2 cards in hand. So I think I'm just going to burn all of my equipment and block for 3 here. Or maybe just 2. Checking out my banished cards. I think I block for 2 and use the courage on this next play. I'm going to take 8, I think. But we'll see. Got to think here. Thinking fingers. Doing some calculations. Knowing that I'm going to be seeing another 6 here, most likely, on the back end. Yep. Thinking it out. Thinking posture. Yep, here we go. 2 here. So.
All right, 2 take 6.
Because it's buffed for Blood Rush here.
Yep.
Yep. Discard pile. Here goes your action point.
So those were all go agains.
Yep.
To pack hunt, which I should have played first, but
there we go.
now I can play Massacre on the end of it.
So
for 10.
So I take 6. And played that sigil to gain that 3 life.
Yep.
Which I think is a fine use of that sigil right there. Got my 2 cards. Time snap. Gonna use courage right here to put on a lot of pressure. I believe I have a razor in a red. My last one may be Iron Song Response here. So with the courage free and that time snap, I can guarantee that I can threaten 4 damage. And if you block, I can kind of go over the top for 3 more. So if you take any, you're really going to get into a tricky situation. And the reason I use courage here is because then I can play the Iron Song Response if you block, and then Arsenal the Razor for later. So kind of saves me a card and keeps me kind of in the hunt here.
Totally. And from my end of this, it feels like too little too late, right? Like I need big hands to intimidate and deal damage.
Yeah.
And you have cheap swords, you know, like like 1 for 2, easy to give them go again. Like that was an incredible Blood Rush turn, but your ability to consistently deal wide damage, you know, you still very much have this game just because I had a last swing.
Yeah, totally.
At the end there.
So I'm bluffing here that, well, I guess I'm assuming that you're going to take this 2 damage and I'm going to use my bolters, or I am going to go over the top with an attack reaction, which would be good.
Yeah,
but there we go. Bolters go again. Second saber, free from Courage of Bladehold. Courage of Bladehold gives a discount to your weapon attacks for the turn.
Right, so all sword swings are free.
Yep, totally. And I said, excuse me, I don't want to do that. I still want to pop bolters, but I would rather have done the potion first and then swing with the sword, so I can guarantee that I will get a 3rd swing in, which is pretty good for what I had out there. Still haven't pitched a card, which is great. We got 2. We're going to use that die on top, that tiny die. Got to get bigger dice for this.
Production notes.
Yeah, production notes. Okay, so that's for 2. Totally fine. Casual game. We can kind of reverse the game state like that if we want. Here we go. You're looking at 4 health to 6.
And of course, I'm just always like, because of, you know, reprise, you can play a free attack reaction for 3 damage, right?
Yeah, totally.
But I can't keep taking 2 damage.
Yeah.
So it's just, like, this is just, your deck excels in this low game and mine does not.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to think about, you know, what do I do here? I
you
can't
have
take
any
these
outs?
2.
Right.
Because then you can razor it off the top. But then if I defend,
Over the top, yeah.
you get you just get so much more damage over the top.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can do a couple of things here, right? So if you do block here, I could hit you with Iron Song Response and do a little damage over and then come in with the other sword. Or in an ideal situation, you don't block, right? Take 2, and then now we're really ready to attack you. Of course, blocks of 6 here would kind of stop anything that I would be able to do on either of these sabers, but would be all 4 of your cards.
Totally.
So you do Massacre here as the block.
I block for 4.
Yep. And your other Scab Skins.
Yep.
Which I'm okay with.
So if you Razor me, so I'd take 2 maximum. Right.
So we're going to go in with the other saber here, burning that last action point from Time Snap. So if this gets another card out of your hand, great. Which it does. And the Tunic. So blocking for 4 again.
Well, I'm not living 3 more turns. Tunic's
totally.
done. Tunic's done doing what it did.
Oh. And then I go to explain to you that I'm about to do 6 damage, but then you just block for 6, which is pretty good. So I'm gonna arsenal that Razor for next turn. So.
Yeah, I was hoping to arsenal that Springboard,
right,
for some momentum back, but no such luck.
Another Claw Swing here. So I believe I just take this and then hold on to all 5 cards.
Yeah. So and here's another decision point where, and in a recent game, I decided to arsenal the Smash Instinct instead, and then swung with it later, and then later won the game.
Yeah.
But this game, I'm just under so much pressure with your swords, and leaving you with a 5-card hand is, I don't know. Swinging with a claw and trying to get a card out seemed better.
Right.
I don't know if it was.
Well, you have to do something here, right? So I think I just try to calculate to see if I can actually kill you with these 5 cards. Whether or not I need the block or don't. Remembering that if you have Reckless Swing, I will still survive. Because I would have 1 health left after a Reckless Swing defense reaction. So here we go. What I believe is the last play of the game here. We're going to play Steel Blade Supremacy into the Saber. Got 1 resource floating. Attacking for 4. Which I also kind of
2
like.
Floating.
I should have 1. There we go.
There you go, yeah.
I kind of like Steel Blade Supremacy better on the Sabers because it winds up being a 4 rather than a 5. But regardless, you block with 2 cards. One of them is an attack. You're blocking for 6. I'm dealing 6. Because of the Centauri Saber gets pumped by an attack. So now it's 3.
Right.
Sorry, I'm at 5 and you're at 6.
And I know you can kill me with a saber or a razor.
Right.
Or win the game at any point. But if I just overblock every single turn, it's just like a no-win situation. Right?
Yeah. You have to hope for me to run out of steam. So there I razor you over the top there.
Yeah.
So now we're at 8 to your 6. You're going to take 2. And then another razor, yellow, for the last 2. 0. And good game.
Double razor.
Double razor. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's our Warrior Centauri Saber versus Brute Claws. If you liked this, please like and subscribe the video. That helps us out.
Totally. And this is some new spice we're trying to figure out. Hopefully we'll have an upcoming episode on these 2 builds.
Yeah, definitely look for that in the future.
After maybe sometime in January. Yep. After some more testing and ironing it all out. But
what if this doesn't come out until February?
This video?
Yeah.
Oh, well then look for our previous episode on
definitely.
Brute Claws and Dorinthia Sabers.
Yeah, totally. Well, thank you for listening. Please, if we're on Google Podcasts, we're on Spotify. Find us there. If you need singles, follow the affiliate link to Fab Foundry, and send us a message on Facebook or leave a comment below. That would be great. And you can find me on Discord at Mr. Beefhammer
and Ejak
for Isaac. Again, this is the Attack Action Podcast. We are the Battle Bros.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching.